So now in this capacity planning, we will perform two steps. One is capacity. Before this, what is the prerequisites? What is the setup you require? Okay, to do the capacity planning. Like for availability check, I told you this is a setup. You need to maintain availability check group in MRP3 tab. Okay, same thing. You need to perform the capacity planning. First thing is okay, capacity tab should be maintained in work center. So you should maintain tab means you should maintain a formula and you should maintain what is the start time and end time in this work center. Means if you open the work center, so the details which are there in the capacity like formula, and you should have a, this is the capacity, 14 hours is your capacity. This should be maintained and relevant to finite scheduling is maintained. It is important. Okay, this is important. Now what is finite scheduling, what is infinite scheduling, I will tell you the words. I will tell you.
So that will be start and end time will be different.
No. Okay. Finite scheduling, infinite scheduling. Okay, finite scheduling means you have a capacity 100 and you planned 100 only. That is called the finite scheduling. So you planned and capacity should be equal or less also. You planned less. Okay, less than or equal to your maximum capacity. That is called the finite scheduling. Okay, infinite means you have a capacity, but you planned is more than your capacity. More than your capacity. That is called the infinite scheduling. Planned is more than capacity. Okay. So you should remember these two words. If you want to do a capacity, capacity planning, your work center should be a finite scheduling. Otherwise, there is no meaning.
I see.
Your capacity planning is not correct. Okay. So if you not selected this finite scheduling tick mark, system will consider this as a infinite scheduling and it will plan more than your capacity.
I see.
Okay, that is first thing. Second point here is in MRP, when you run the MRP MD01N, in scheduling, you are selecting the scheduling button. Here you need to select this option, lead time scheduling and capacity plan. Okay, you must select the option second. Then only system will do the capacity. Capacity it will do, otherwise it won't do capacity. Okay, you need to select option 2. You can see lead time scheduling and capacity planning.
Option 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in MD04, you need to select the option 2 while doing the scheduling.
So when we did the MRP before, I think we select 2 before?
I think so. We selected 2. Otherwise, we will run it once again. Okay.
I think
So now option is in MD01N. Okay. Select option 2. for scheduling.
Option.
Okay. So these two are important things.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Now, what are the steps we will perform in capacity planning? Is first is called the capacity evaluation.
Capacity evaluation.
Yeah. What is evaluation? Evaluation means first you should know how much is your capacity of that work center and how much is overloaded or loaded on that work center.
I'm sorry. Say the last part.
Yeah. Yeah. For example, capacity is 100.
Mhm.
Okay. So how much is it's planned as per after MRP run? How much is it's planned? You should know first. That is called the evaluation. Whether it is planned 100 or 50 or 200 or 500, how much it is planned, that you must know. That is called the capacity evaluation. Okay, it means what is the status of your work center regarding to this capacity. Okay, you use the transaction code CM01 for this capacity evaluation. Okay, it's nothing but a check the situation of capacity on work center. Okay, so evaluation is nothing but checking of your capacity on this mission. For that, we will use the transaction code CM01. Now I will show you this transaction code.
Okay.
So the navigation path for this is production, capacity planning. You can see separate tab, expand. You can see the folder evaluation, expand, and expand work center view. And this is the option CM01.
Yeah.
Open this transaction code. This is a screen will appear here. You enter your work center here, WC001. What are the work center you want to check your capacity? You enter that work center and plant. This capacity group is not a mandatory, but enter your work center and plant. You can take the screenshot.
Yeah.
Okay. And then press enter.
Okay.
So now you can see this table it will display. From this you can understand. Okay. This table is showing week wise. Week 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Week wise. Okay. This is the requirement. Okay. Requirement means your orders, nothing but you planned this many hours of orders. Okay.
So requirements means the planned.
Correct. Planned.
Planned. Okay. Okay.
Available capacity means your available capacity on mission.
Okay.
Okay. So available in the week of 19, it is saying available 70 hours. How the 70 has come?
Okay. When you talk, the voice completely stop.
Yeah. Okay. So I will repeat once again. So available capacity it is showing you 70 hours. This is hours. Okay, 70 hours. How this 70 hours has come?
Yeah.
I will show you. So per day, how much is your capacity in work center?
14 hours, I think.
Yeah, 14 hours per week. What is your per week? You will work only 5 days a week. So 14
70.
into 5. Yeah, 70. Okay. So here you can see 14 hours is you maintain in work center capacity. So 5 days you are working. So system is showing you that is a 70. That is a called available capacity.
Okay.
Okay. Wherever 56 is means you may be having the 1 day as a holiday. Okay. So now here 74% capacity load is 74%. What is that meaning is you are available 70 hours, but you loaded the orders of 52 hours only. That is nothing but a 74%.
I see.
You have a remaining capacity of 18 hours. Okay. So that means in 19th week, you can add one more order, which is having 18 hours also. Okay. Based on this one, you can check, you can see 16, 17, 18, there is no orders. There is no requirement, and you can see capacity load is 0%. So you can either move some of the orders to these weeks, or you can ask your sales department to give some orders. I need to, because mission is idle, means mission is uh, idle. Okay.
If the machine is idle, but it's still
Hmm.
showing 14 hours,
That is available. 2 days
see.
is 1 day is available. This is available capacity. You have a capacity, but you need the orders. Okay. So using this table, you can get what is the situation of your capacity on the mission. Okay. In this screen, we are not doing anything, means like changing or something we won't do. Only to
For
check the
information,
status on.
for
Yeah.
the information, yeah.
Yeah, for information only. Okay. So, and you want to see further details in this one, you can see, for example, 19th week, this remaining requirement are 52 hours only. What is this order number you want to see? You can select that week and click on this capacity details period wise. You can select. So it will show you on 19th week, this is the order it is. Okay. This is the order is planned and its quantity is 100.
Okay. And what it says on the top, we say PE, paged requirement.
Pegged requirement. Pegged requirement. Pegged requirement is nothing but your planned order.
I see.
Planned order or production orders is called the pegged requirements. Okay. So here you can check how much is loaded and everything. Okay. Is it clear this one?
Yeah. I'll go back one
Okay.
more time, please.
Yeah. Select it and click on this button.
Okay.
Okay. Now, for example, so 16, 17, 18 weeks are empty. So I want to move some of the orders into these weeks. I want to move because next 3 weeks idle means it is not good. So what I can do is I will move some of the orders from future to these weeks. So how you can move these orders into these weeks is that step is the second step, that is called the capacity leveling.